Okay, today and the next portion is enrichment culture media. Enrichment medium, it is used to increase the relative concentration of certain microorganisms in the culture before plating onto the solid selective media. So, this medium consists of certain ingredients which may help in the increasing the concentration of microorganisms. Not like selective media, enrichment culture is typically used as a broth medium. So it is typically used as a broth medium. Enrichment media are liquid media that also serves to inhibit what? Commensals in the clinical specimen. Selective medium is actually solid medium, but enrichment medium is a liquid medium. So it helps in the growth of only that typical pathogen and inhibit other commensals. Example, selenite F broth, tetrathionate broth and alkaline peptone water. These are used to recover pathogens from fecal specimens. Selenite F broth and tetrathionate broth can be used for isolating Salmonella typhi. Alkaline peptone water, which is used for isolating Vibrio cholerae. Next is differential or indicator medium. Certain media are designed in such a way that different bacteria can be recognized on the basis of their colony color. So the differential media, which consists of certain types of indicators, which helps in identifying which bacteria is present in that media. So various approaches include, in some types of differential media, dyes are incorporated. Also metabolic substrates, so that those bacteria can utilize them and they may appear in differently colored colonies. If the bacteria appear in that color, we can identify it is that bacteria, that is E. coli or Klebsiella, like that. Such media are called differential media or indicator media. Differential media allows the growth of more than one microorganisms of interest, but morphologically each of them produce their own distinguishable colonies. That is the peculiar character. Example for differential media include mannitol salt agar. Mannitol salt agar, it is mainly to isolate Staphylococcus aureus because Staphylococcus aureus undergoes mannitol fermentation and it produces a yellow colonies. Blood agar. Blood agar, which may produce various kinds of hemolysis. For example, alpha hemolysis, beta hemolysis and gamma hemolysis. There are certain bacteria that they undergo only alpha hemolysis. So we can identify if the organisms are, if the plate contain alpha hemolysis, we can identify, now that bacteria, those bacteria belonging to alpha hemolysis are this and this. So we can identify which type of bacteria is present, like that. Then next is McConkey agar. In the McConkey agar, we can also identify lactose fermenters because if this agar consists of lactose, those organisms who ferment lactose may appear in pink color, whereas those organisms which are not lactose fermenting, they produce pale or colorless colonies. Next is TCBS, that Vibrio cholerae produces yellow colonies in this TCBS agar. That is because of the fermentation of sucrose, because this medium consists of sucrose. So as a result of the fermentation of sucrose, the colonies of Vibrio cholerae produces yellow colony. If this type of medium producing yellow colony, we can identify now this plate contains Vibrio cholerae pathogen, like that. This is an example for mannitol salt agar. This is the yellow color is the mannitol fermentation, and this is so the Staphylococcus aureus undergoes mannitol fermentation to produce yellow colony. Whereas Staphylococcus epidermidis, it is another species of Staphylococcus. They doesn't produce mannitol fermentation. They doesn't cause any fermentation. So they appear same as that which appeared before. They doesn't undergo any fermentation. Next I am going to tell about transport media. Certain clinical specimens, there is a need of transporting to laboratory immediately after the collection to prevent overgrowth of contaminating organisms or commensals. This can be achieved using transport media. This media prevent drying or desiccation of specimen, and it helps to maintain the pathogen into a to commensal ratio, and also it inhibits the growth of unwanted bacteria. So this helps in transport, and to maintain the viability of organism, we are using transport media. Some of this media example are Stewart's and Amis media. Amis, this are the semi-solid consistency. Addition of charcoal, they serves to neutralize inhibitory factors. Next medium is Cary-Blair transport medium. Cary-Blair transport medium, then Venkatraman Ramakrishnan medium. These are also used to transport feces from suspected cholera patients. So this is Cary-Blair transport medium, and these are used to transport the feces of the patients from suspected cholera patients. Sachs buffered glycerol saline. These are also used to transport feces from the patients who are suspected to be suffering from bacillary dysentery. The next is Spike's medium. It is also used to transport streptococci from throat specimen. Next is about anaerobic media. Anaerobic medium needs special media for growth because they need low oxygen content, and also this media for anaerobes may have to be supplemented with nutrients like hemine and vitamin K. Such media may also have to be reduced by physical or chemical means. So as a result of this reducing, this may help in the growth of anaerobes. Boiling the media serve to expel any dissolved oxygen. Addition of 1% glucose or 0.1% thioglycolate or 0.1% ascorbic acid or 0.05% cysteine or red hot iron fillings. This can be used to reduce the media to maintain anaerobic condition. Before using the medium, must be boiled in a water bath to expel any dissolved oxygen, and it should be sealed with sterile liquid paraffin. Reduced oxygen reduction, oxidation, reduction potential, and extra nutrients. These are the important peculiarity of the anaerobic media. Example, Robertson cooked meat broth. That medium that is commonly used to grow Clostridium species contains a 2.5 cm column of bullock heart meat and 15 ml of nutrient broth. Next is thioglycolate broth. They also contain sodium thioglycolate, glucose, cysteine, yeast extract, and casein hydrolysate. Methylene blue or the resazurin is an oxidation reduction potential indicator that is incorporated in the medium. Under reduced condition, this methylene blue is colorless. Next is assay media. This media are used for the assay of vitamins, amino acids and antibiotics. Example, antibiotic assay medium. These are used for determining antibiotic potency by the microbiological assay technique. Other types of medium include media for enumeration of bacteria, media for characterization of bacteria, and maintenance media, etc. So these are all about culture media. Thank you. Classification.